Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, B Funk, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I feel a little nostalgic, so I want to philosophize a little bit. I got a little concept I want to run by you. It's all about the game plan in life, the games that we choose to play. Let's go. This is going to be fun. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten. I just did that. Inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice win daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will and through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my yacht be true. Right thinkers, from a spiritual philosopher's perspective about choices we have to make in life. So, right thinkers, P Funk's philosophy on game playing in life. Material game playing is the devil's game. Spiritual game playing, God's game. Which one you gonna play? Let's go. And the choice is always yours. Let's rock. Life, again, the game that we all have to play once we're born into this world. Dr. Clark, no exceptions. Everybody got to play this game that we call life, and we put into a perspective metaphorically where it is a game. But the question, what rules you buying by, and what game you playing. So let's see. You have two games. Again, whenever there's two, that represents my yacht. You got to have two opposites to make a whole. You understand that? I hope you do. In my lesson, that's already understood. But this ain't the book, so I gotta try to. I hope you understand my language. If you love things, stuff, you're playing material things, stuff. Okay, you playing the double game. That means you in love with this world, the material world. Okay, the physical world. You in love with that, and guess what? You ain't gonna win at that game that you play. Trust me on that one. Ask him. He didn't win either, and he was good. He thought he was good, didn't win either. Moving on. Get the point? If you love God, like I do, and mankind, then that's God's game. Living right, doing the right thing for God, that's how you earn blessings. And if you're doing the right thing, then that's the game you want to play. That's the right thinking game. But I played the other game too. I got that lesson. Remember, there's always two sides. I like to give you both sides. Just let you know. I know both sides. Been there, done that. And knowing thyself is the ultimate win in the what? In the spiritual game. The whole idea is to get the conscious of who you are, immortality, afterlife, you becoming one with God is the end game for the spiritual game. The material game, your best bet is and you ain't, it won't even be you. You ain't coming back. You done. Party's over. See you. Hasta la vista, baby. What? The spirit will be back though. Okay? If you don't connect to that spirit, oh, bye-bye. You go with the body by the way of Sandusky. We call it dying twice. And the idea, if you want to play that I got to have it, I got to get it, I got to do it game, that's the devil's domain. And he is going to run you crazy. Simple as that. No ifs, ands, buts about it. We didn't have a concept of the devil in ancient Egypt. We had Set, your ego. And whenever the ego goes against what was right, which is his brother, Asar, he killed him. That makes Set the devil in that aspect. So yeah, we know good from evil. We know right from wrong. We see what wrong do. That's why we try to make that point. And guess what? Set, just like Harut, is in you. You see two heads on one body. And they tell you, Christians use the phrase, devil get behind me. Why? That's the ego. You shouldn't be leading me. My ego should back me up and be at my leisure, at my beck and call. They had the concept about that. And you use the ego to your benefit. You don't kill it. That's who you are. That's your identity. We understood that. This new family, we trying to get that point across. But so if you want to play that material game, you play the devil's game, and there's no winning in that game. Gamblers, y'all swear y'all win if you lose way more than you win. I don't like the odds in gambling, so I don't gamble. He was a gambler all his life. I grew up gambling, but no. I can do something better with my money. That's all. And once somebody else's money, hey, what you get in your pocket, you can keep that. I ain't trying to get your money. He wanted your money. He wanted everything. I called my old man the devil. That's harsh. No, that's the truth. He was opposed to what's right. So that made him the devil. Everything he did was wrong. Everything we did together was against the law. I was the devil's son. I'm along for the ride. I'm with him. Okay? When it was that, yeah, I was with my man. Okay. But he was also my God. What? He created me. Mm-hmm. Rocking the hard place, right? Yeah. I was loyal to my man. I love that guy. Even when he was wrong. Of course, he's human. Okay, that part about him, yeah, I know that. Got past that, understood that. But yeah, we are who we are. Okay, so again, he was the devil, and he didn't make no bones about it. All right, but we all have our own lives to live. I'm not responsible for him at all. So what he man do, that's between you and God. Okay, and my mom, y'all hash that out. Okay, but I was taught the devil's game early in life, and I played it because that's all I knew at that time. I didn't know nothing about the other side. Dark side was not where I was. I always say I'm a product of my environment. Leave it there, okay? But my ignorant ass goes when I was coming up. You ready? Pimping hoes and slamming Cadillac doors and keeping pockets for the dough. Is that not ignorant? But that was my dreams, my goals. I say ignorant. I want you to know that is if that's the that's not high on the scale, but that's what my mind was. Again, yeah, I played that game to what? Again, what for experience, and it was all the devil's game, and I had to pay for that. Oh yeah, the devil gonna get his cut. Okay, you gonna pay the price, but the devil gonna get his. That's you being obedient and loyal or worshiping him by doing the nonsense. You took that. I took that same attitude I gave the devil, that same energy, that same focus. All that I gave to being bad, I did it. I did it with the spoon. Flip it. Okay. Now I took that same attitude and took it to God. I'm greatly appreciated. Why? I'm being blessed. That's why. Not monetary, could care less about that, but I know best when I see one, and everybody got blessed or get blessed in their own way. Now I had brand new Cadillacs, pocket full of money, all the women, and all the weed and cocaine you could smoke and sniff. All before the age of 20. In that picture, I wasn't even 21 years old. But I was king of the streets at that time, a kid, running behind him. So he was my front. He was the front man. Like my man said, in order for you to get where you're going with that right thinking philosophy, the people you had to impress is you got to, dress the part, or, put the suit on. I said, I got suits. I said, okay, what kind of suit? Sweatsuits. And if I need to look the part, I'm gonna go with you, put you at the door, they look through, they gotta do your little secret password, whatever knock you gonna do, okay? But they see it's you, okay, they gonna let you in. I'm gonna bum rush it. When I get up in there, I'm gonna turn it out. Now, if you wanna kick me out for not being dressed right, or you wanna take my knowledge and understanding and do what you need to do. So that was the choice I gave him for those kind of people, the bougie ones. If I got to look the part, I ain't going. Simple as that. That's another thing. I ain't got just for y'all. I'm moving on. But that was all my part of my lifestyle, and I was successful for a while. Okay, but now I play the spiritual game, man, and I'm earning blessings just by the way I'm living, which is right. And I ain't got a friend in the world. I can't find a buddy to do what I'm doing. I know my pastor is, but other than that, no. And ever since I started living right, something changed in my life, my perspective, my heart, my way of thinking. Totally different now. See, again, when I was ignorant, my dreams were just to have a bunch of money, have new cars and women. How, how big is that dream? Okay. Now I aspire to just help and wake up anybody I could. Something like that. Or you just yeah, crusader, whatever. Yeah. Neighborhood superhero. Hell, our neighborhood drug dealer, they love me. So superhero, they don't like that, I'm sure. But I ain't putting on no leotards and no cape either. With the lightning man, that comment, I'm not, no, this is what I got on right here, my sweatsuit. All right. Now, and guess what? Since I changed my concepts in my life, whoa. Okay, wait a minute. What was up here? Okay, yeah, not playing the place ever since I changed. Okay, now, my desire is to enlighten, inspire, educate people in what? And all I want to do is do that. Enlighten you, inspire you. What the? Where'd that come from? Have no idea. I've been asked that question. I stopped asking why. I never got the answer. Okay, I'm just doing it. Well, I don't know where it comes from. I'm on a mission from God. When I heard the Blues Brothers say that, I thought that was the dumbest shit I ever heard. Now I found myself making that statement and hoping somebody can understand it from that perspective. But I sure did when I heard it. Run a mission from God. Yeah, right. Okay, so I hope y'all understand. I'm on a mission from God. I don't know where that come from, but yeah, I never forget. And my man Dreyfus, Richard Dreyfus, when he got enlightened, nobody believed him. He was building a mountain for God, and everybody thought he was crazy. And they got what's that? Oh God, with George Burns. So everybody who talking to God wasn't a good thing. I just gave a lesson. Working for God is a deadly job. A lot of God's servants got killed. You know that, right? So I don't want to keep my stuff on the low. I want to stay under the radar. Wow, I ain't trying to be big and famous. No, don't make me famous. Don't do that. So to keep right thing on the low. Wow, that's how I operate under the radar, so to speak. I don't want that limelight. No. All right, wait. Now, what's this? My desire is to just do right, help people. Now, I personally never talked to the devil. Okay, I did. Well, hell, yes, I did. I'm with the devil. He wasn't in my head. He's right there. So we interact with him. I'm mimicking the devil, but I never had that conversation. But I did, and I do still talk to God. 15 years ago, my brother said, "Dude, you gonna tell people that?" I, am I a truth teller? Do bears shit in the woods? Is pig pussy pork? Those are all affirmative. Yeah. Again, yeah. And I tell it now, but I ain't got a problem. Back then, man, it's the truth. That's all I can tell you. It's my truth. And you can take it, leave it. I don't make a good goddamn to me, but that's I can just tell you what happened. So that's what made me change. And now, what's this? The game I play brings me what? Inner peace, joy, and bliss, peace. All those good stuff. Why? I'm getting rewarded from God. I feel good about that. I didn't feel good about doing 3.5 years in prison by serving that other guy. Big difference. Okay, I had a 5-year run. Hell, 3.5 years I gave back, sitting down, thinking about it. How dumb it was. Finding what a nickel and dime hustler I really was. Where the real hustlers are making billions from all y'all stupid millions who are programmed to think you can win. I'm trying to get you out the game and play the game of life from a perspective where you can win in the end. Serve him, not yourself. And I just laugh. I giggle my ass off. Why? Because the devil's game come with, I had a crowd. When I played the devil game, I couldn't find no me time. I had to disappear, almost go away to just get some peace of mind. Why? Because everybody, they would just lead the loca. And God game, I'm solo. Just like when I went to do my dirt The devil's dirt, I would do my thing. So I know how to roll solo, okay? But when I'm doing with God, I ain't gotta worry about it. Why? Everybody going this route. You good. You ain't gotta worry about it. So why is that? When you do good, nothing, nobody, but when you do bad, everybody's on board. That freaks me out. And I've been experiencing that. I'm a good guy now. Nobody wanna hear that. No, you Mark, right? I know you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They still see that. Okay, so move on. Don't worry about them. He recognized what I'm doing. That's all that matters to me. Okay, so again, the devil's game will reward you, will please you physically, but not spiritually. You get the pleasures, you had the fun, but you ain't getting spiritually. No, you ain't getting none of that. Why? I didn't call God until I got in the damn jail cell. Before then, man, who God? What? I don't know that guy. I ain't got time for him. All right, but what I was when I was the Devil's number one star player. Okay, on his team, it was all material, all pleasures of the flesh, all monetary things, money, stuff, things, clothes, jewelry, all that. Yeah, yeah, all that. In the end, like Tutankhamun, don't none of that stuff. I done got a piece of jewelry that I bought with the funny money. I ain't got nothing left over from all that time. So that was really a big waste of my time in life. But we go through it what? To learn a lesson. There's a lesson in the learn. No matter what you go through in life, good or bad, you should learn something. Okay? It ain't just all the good stuff, right? No, you learn from the bad. What? Not to do it again. All pleasures. Listen to me, fellas. Women too. But all pleasures of the flesh comes with a price. Let me say that again. All pleasures of the flesh comes with a price. I gave a lesson about that a little while ago, okay? And that's a price that personally I don't want to pay. So if you can't win if you don't buy a ticket to lottery, right? You got to be in it to win it. So again, to lose it, you got to be in it too. I ain't worried about losing. Why? I'm not in it. You can call me Bennett. I'm not getting into that nonsense that I already know where that leads. Been there, done that too. If you, okay, wait a minute. Y'all think the way to man's heart is his stomach? Go a little lower. Trust me on that one. You hearing it from a man. Okay, I'm just giving you a little heads up. If you want to keep a man, get a man. Okay? Damn his ego. Damn his stomach. Pleasure him. Okay? He like to be pleasured physically. So that's the flesh. Okay? Y'all do that, and he good to go. Okay? Any man that's being satisfied at home physically ain't going looking for nothing. Women, just no heads up. All right? And as long as I was rolling, it was all good. Okay, yeah, everybody having fun, yeah, but when it was over, I'm the only one who had to pay the price. Everybody got the ride. I'm the only one who had to do time. A true leader, that's how it did. The rest, they enjoyed it, so nobody had to pay. It didn't cost nobody nothing. Except me. Okay, I ain't got a problem with that. Hell, pretty much everything I used to do, I was playing the devil's game with this guy. So I know, again, firsthand about the devil's side too. I ain't just all of a sudden been walking with God. No, I played the devil for a long time. I'm glad to get out that nonsense. So now I'm just letting it be known after 15 years on this side, no comparison. I'm almost forgetting about that. If I was just had to keep bringing it up, man, that life is behind me. Every day I put it further behind me. Well, it didn't do me no good. A life lesson I could teach for those others to keep my son didn't do drugs. My son didn't go to jail. Okay, so I stopped that. And to this day, I know of no one to this day who played that game and won in the end. There is no winner. Again, if you indulge in a game that nobody before you won, nobody around you won, you still want to play that game thinking you're going to win, that's how the real hustlers are getting paid billions off y'all ignorant millions, thinking I'm gonna be the one. Mm. Step right up, hurry. Again, that's the sucker play. There's one born every day. All right, let me wrap it up again. I appreciate you tuning in, but this is the concept I want to put down. In the games we all play, they're physical, not spiritual. Excuse me. Not, excuse me, no. Now that I play the God game, it's all spirit and mental. I coined the phrase 10 years ago when I first started doing this consciousness. And I started reading and studying how the heart and the mind. Okay, I called it heart, mind, coherence. Why is that? The heart is where spirit, God is there. But God is also in the mind, the temple not made with human hands. That means he's up here. The pineal gland is where God dwells, and the heart is where he is. You put them two together, you can become what? One with God in your emotions, in your understanding, your spirit, but you're also mentally conscious of who your true self, your real self. That's him. So when you have the heart and the mind working together as one, that's the heart mind coherence. And the God game is all spiritual and mental. God don't need from the neck down. Okay? When your heart representing the spirit, your mind represents the consciousness, that's God. And when you put them two together, that's knowing what? Thyself. You know the I and you know the God. That's both inside you. God is also, remember, okay, you got the God rules. God rules are God is spirit. We know that. That's what gives us life. Okay, spirit. And human being, the physical body is the matter. Spirit becomes matter. And in the physical form, in order to get back, we got to become what? Ascend and become conscious so that we what? Know ourselves and what? Go home. You can't go home not knowing who you are. Who is it? Ding, ding, ding. Hope to make the point. That little quick punchline. All right, wrapping it up again. I appreciate you tuning in. God is also what we call consciousness. That means the mind. God is mind. All is mental. Hello? That means it's taking place inside here. Again, that's what the temple is. The body is the physical temple. The two hemispheres of the brain is the temple that helps God. Okay? The pineal gland sits between both hemispheres. The two thieves with Jesus. Okay? That's two sides of the hemisphere. Okay? All symbolism. I gave that lesson before. Obtaining what we call spiritual knowledge is what? Learning by studying about what? Spiritual truth, aka God. God is spirit. We're gonna break it down so you can understand it. That's what I'm doing now. Understand that. So when you put the two together, all those who play the God game, be it religious, Christianity, Islamic, Jews, all those who play by the rules, which is the God set rules. And when you win in the end, you know what you get? You get immortality. You get infinity. You get to become one with God, spiritually and mentally. You know who you are. Ain't no sense in being with God, not knowing who you are. That's why we're in human form, to pass the test so we can go back and be with him. Hope you understand the concept. I try to just put it in there so in the end it work out for you. It's all about knowing thyself. No matter how I put it to you, it still come back to you get to know you and God are one for yourself. All right, that's the lesson. Got to go right there because in closing, may you all live to be 100, me 100 miles a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who play in the spiritual game and not the devil's game had passed away. I'm out.